welcome students. I hope your examination went well, and by the time I'll put up this video you'll already have your language examination, and I hope it really goes well. It really might have went well. Now going forward to literature, here are the list of 10 MCQs, 10 different kind of MCQs based on the latest specimen paper which I have prepared for you all. I hope you can use these. You can have this for your usage and you get an idea and practice these kind of MCQs, and it gives you a good practice. A few of them might even come in examination, who knows, but it will give you a good idea and again prepare you really well for your upcoming literature examination. Okay, so the first one is why yet it lives there unchecked. So what is it here? Here the it implies the news, because in Act 3 Scene 1 we see I guess we see Salarino saying Salinio asking what is the news on the Rialto, and Salarino saying that it lives there unchecked. It lives there unchecked. It is undenied without any contradiction. And what is undenied? That Antonio hath a ship of rich lading, and this ship of rich lading has been wrecked near the Goodwins. So what is it here? It is the news, information. But it is time without any slips of prolixity or crossing the plain highway of talk. Again, what behavior is reflected here? First of all, who is speaking? Salanio is speaking. Salanio is speaking. And what behavior is reflected here? The behavior that Salanio says that we should not say things in a roundabout way, घुमा फिरा के नहीं बोलना है, but he himself is saying it in that way. So what kind of behavior is being reflected here? Ironical behavior, because he is saying that we should not go and say things and we should not beat around the bush, but he himself is stating the same thing here. I for my part knew the tailor that made the wings she flew withal. So who is the tailor? I for my part knew the tailor who made the things she flew withal. So this is again Salarino saying, and he knew the tailor. Here the tailor is your Lorenzo. He knew the tailor. So he knew the person with whom Jessica had actually eloped. Oh, these naughty times put the bars between the owners and the right. Who is the owner here? Here the owner is Bassanio. This is basically after she has given that long speech about me being in your eyes and being divided between your eyes and you. What you are is mine. One half of me is yours and the other half yours, and since the other half is also yours, then I'm all yours. So oh, these naughty times put bars between the owners and the rights. Who is the owner? The rightful owner is Bassanio here. Naughty times, bad times put obstacle between the owners and the belongings. So it is the part that is actually separating me from you. This is arranged in chronological order. So arranged in chronological order, first of all, I'll plague him, I'll torture him, I'm glad of it. No, this is basically spoken by Shylock, but he's not saying it in the first instance. He's saying it later, after he gets to know about Jessica and the other things. To bait fish withal, it will feed nothing else, it will feed my revenge. As I have been time and again telling you, this is important, really important extract. Anyways, this is the first thing that he says. This is how he says in all of these four. This is the first thing that he says. So first one is B. And then we have Tubal informing her that she had, the Tubal informing her the fact that how his daughter has eloped, and since his daughter has eloped, and since his I think this is around your Act 3 Scene 2, I think most probably, but I'll just Act 3 Scene 1, how he came where he couldn't find her, how he couldn't find his daughter, and then she says your daughter spent spent in Genoa as a herd 4 in the night. No, but before that he informs her, when he tells her that he couldn't find her, Shylock says, I would my daughter were dead at my foot and my jewel in the ear. And then he says that he gets to tell him about the revenge, and Shylock says I'll plague him, and at last he says I would my daughter were at my feet and with all of the jewels under her. So I think it's BDCA. So your daughter is there. First of all, sorry. So it's BDCA. So first of all, it's to bait Vishal. Then I would, my daughter were dead at my foot. And then he informs her that your daughter spent in Genova 1-4 score at night. And then he says about Antonio, I'll plague him. So it's BDCA, as you can see. Now, so for number 6, what do we have? We have that since he had got the jewel I loved, and that which you did swear to keep for me, I'll become as liberal as you. This is from Act 5, where she's talking about, where she's complaining, how could Bassanio give away the ring? Now, what is the meaning of liberal here? Free, is she talking about that since I'll become as free as you? Seems a little bit connected, but generous, casual or kind. So again, casual is, she's not implying that I'll become as casual as you. Neither is she saying I'm becoming as kind as you have been kind, I'm being kind. But the options, all of the options might seem confusing. However, the correct option is generous. If you look into your MOV beta publication, Xavier Pinto's MOV, it is generous. So the correct option is that she'll become as generous as him. She'll neither become free as him, she'll neither become casual as him, nor become kind as him, but generous as him. That the painter plays the spider. Why? Because he's looking at the golden, lush golden hair that has been painted, and the golden mesh that has been painted, the hair that has been painted looks like a golden mesh, like a golden trap. So the painter is like a spider because he has woven that cobwebs, he has woven that net there, and that is why he's compared to a spider. There may as well be amity and life between snow and fire as treason. It's not reason, it's treason. Let me correct it there itself. Correct it now itself. So treason. So yes, there may well be amity and life between snow and fire, treason and love. So Bassanio is trying to justify in the presence of Portia how he's not someone who's actually going to betray her, how he's under a rack, that is how he's under a torture. And when she says, no, you are not under the rack, confess what, if you are under the rack, if you are under torture, tell me what wrong you have done. He says that no, there's nothing wrong that I've done, but that ugly reason of mistrust, there's nothing wrong except the fact that which makes me fear the enjoying of my love. So what is it? That crime of disloyalty that I've done. And what kind of disloyalty? None but that ugly treason of mistrust, of doubt. There's this doubt which makes me fear, which is stopping me, this doubt which is stopping me enjoying my love truly and wholesome way. There may be amity, friendship, amity and life between snow and fire. Since snow and fire cannot come together, similarly my love, there cannot be friendship and union between snow and fire. So there cannot also be any relationship between treason and my love for you. I love you truly and fully, except none except that I cannot commit well to you because I have not chosen the right casket yet. Okay, how's the argument presented here? The argument is presented through comparison. He's comparing the snow and fire with his love, with treason and his love. We are Jasons, we have won the fleece. So who are Jasons? Bassanio and Bassanio are great Jasons. Why? Similarly, Jason went and he got the golden sheep, the golden fleece. Similarly, they have also went and they have won both the ladies, Nerissa and Portia. Select the relationship that shows a correct relationship. Okay, pay him 6,000 and deface the bond. For never shall you lie by Portia's side with an unquiet soul. So 1 is true, 2 is false. No. Portia does say that pay him 6,000 to deface the bond. 2 is true and 1 is false. No. Statement 1 is the cause of 2. Yes. 1 and 2 are not independent. Statement 1 is the cause of 2. Why? Because she's telling that pay him 6,000. And why pay him 6,000? Because you shall never lie unquietly by Portia's side. So these are list of different kind of prepositions, different kind of MCQs of MOV with reference to your recent specimen paper pattern. I hope it gave you some kind of idea. I hope it gave you some kind of understanding, and I hope that you give your literature exam really well and give your best out there. Till then, study hard, stay tuned, stay here. We have very exciting things coming on in class 11 and 12. I hope you will be here as a part of Episteme classes and get the best help. Thank you. Take care.